I work for MV Transportation and I'm the general manager. I have been with the company now for 24 years. We transport the adult disabled passengers, mentally and physically disabled. A lot of our passengers, if it wasn't for our drivers and our bus aides, they would never get out into the community. My passengers mean the world to me. I have about 80 employees that are under me. As a manager, you're not just here to manage. We wear a lot of hats. Being mom, being the principal, being the counselor, being the coach. In all my years here, I have been in so many different situations. One of my employees, she ended up going into labor. Had to go to the hospital to check on her, and the next thing I knew, I was having to hold her leg while the baby was being born. So I've been through birth of an employee, having to be the person on site to tell my employee that their loved one has passed. And like I say, you're not just a general manager. I like to go above and beyond. I like to make sure that I'm giving my employees things, making sure that they know that we appreciate everything that they do on a daily basis. I treat my employees as if they're my own. You can ask anybody at corporate, don't mess with my employees. I have always had to get mammograms every 6 months. And this last year, thinking I'm going for my normal, and when I noticed that they had me sitting for a while, I was like, oh no, something's wrong. Biopsy came back a few days later, and I got the phone call that I had breast cancer. When I went for my pre-op, I had a little halt put in the mix. When they did the EKG, it came back that I was an AFib. So now not only am I dealing with a cancer diagnosis, but I'm now dealing with a heart diagnosis.
My role entails overseeing our case management, disease management, and an area of support staff. As soon as we found out that she had an oncology diagnosis, and we assigned her to a case manager. So then somebody was outreaching her within a day of being assigned the case.
I got the phone call that I had breast cancer. That was hard to swallow. The word cancer was very hard to swallow.
The very beginning, when you first hear the diagnosis of cancer, is the most hard for them.
A lot of people, when they're diagnosed with it, they give up. They don't want to do anything. There was no way I was going to be that way because I had too many people depending on me.
Jeanette is supporting her community, and it feels really good to be able to support her.
Having the support was amazing because I knew whatever questions I had and not sure of certain things, that she was able to answer it for me on a medical side, especially things that I didn't know. They got me into a heart specialist right away. And that same day, the specialist wanted me to do an echocardiogram. And he's like, we're gonna have to get it approved.
Our nurses treat our patients holistically. So that means they're more than just their diagnosis. They may come to us because of a diagnosis, but we look at all the aspects. We look at their financial situations, their living situations, their psychosocial situations, making sure prior authorizations are on file so that they can get the care that they need. All of those so that we can treat them holistically so that they can just focus on their health and getting better, and we take care of the rest.
I was getting ready to go for surgery, and then I got a call from the hospital. Okay, well, I don't have $30,000 in my back pocket. So I immediately got on the phone. They got with everyone in Imagine360. And by the time I got ready to go into surgery, the letter was written to the hospital, and I didn't have to pay the hospital anything. Everything was taken care of.
We know that when we are able to achieve that all stakeholders will benefit: the group, the healthcare system, their families, their support systems. Everybody will benefit when we are able to get that patient to their optimal state of wellness.
I just went back 2 months ago and had another mammogram and everything done, and everything is normal. There's nothing there. It was a road. I'm not going to tell you it wasn't, but if it wasn't for the support I have here within my employees in corporate office and the support that I have at home, I don't know if I would have made it through as easy as I did. I would recommend Imagine360 to anyone. I have never had anyone call me anyone walk me through everything I need to. And even after everything was done, was still there calling, making sure that I had everything taken care of. I had support all the time.
You feel good. You feel like this is why you became a nurse. And our members' health is our priority. It is such an internal smile. Not only are you impacting her, you're impacting everybody that comes into contact with her.
I am now back at work, cancer-free, working. I'm healthy, and I am out and about with my family and enjoying life to the fullest.